How a woman secretly likes you give you. 7 signs, psychology tips. Love isn't something you say, it's something you make others feel. Victor Hugo. Let's be honest, gentlemen. Women rarely come right out and say, I like you. But that doesn't mean they're not showing it. In fact, they're telling you all the time, just not with words. They speak through their eyes, their smile, and the way they act when you're around. These signals are subtle, and if you're not paying attention, you'll miss them completely. Here's the truth: real attraction isn't spoken, it's shown. Women express their feelings through body language and psychological cues that most men never notice. In this video, I'll share 7 powerful psychological signs that a woman secretly likes you. And once you learn how to recognize them, you'll start seeing genuine interest where other men see nothing at all. Remember this: women don't say, I like you with words. They say it with their eyes, their smile, and the way they look at you when they think you're not watching. Pay attention, because sometimes real love speaks in silence. Sign 1. Her eyes do the talking. They say the eyes never lie, and when it comes to attraction, that's gospel truth. You can fake a smile, you can disguise your words, but you can't hide what your eyes reveal. When a woman secretly likes you, her eyes become her biggest giveaway. Here's where psychology tips and love advice meet real world observation. When we're drawn to someone, our pupils naturally dilate, our blink rate shifts, and we instinctively search for more eye contact. It's pure biology mixed with emotion. So if she keeps locking eyes with you, even for just a second longer than usual, don't overthink it. That's not an accident. That's chemistry in action, and it's lighting up like fireworks behind her gaze. But here's what most men miss: it's not just about those cinematic, slow motion stares you see in rom coms. The real story is told in the quick, shy glances, those split second looks when she thinks you're not watching. You're at a dinner, maybe telling a story, and you catch her watching you from across the table. She quickly looks away, pretending to check her phone. 2 minutes later, there it is again. That's not chance. That's attraction, disguised as indifference. It's her subconscious sending quiet signals, whispering, I like you, without saying a word. Women are the undisputed masters of subtlety. They'll pretend to scan the room, but somehow their eyes always land right back on you. That's no accident. That's emotional magnetism. And here's where the real psychology kicks in. She's not just looking, she's testing. She's watching to see if you notice, if you respond, if you're confident enough to meet her gaze without flinching. That single, steady look can tell her everything about you. Are you nervous? Are you calm? Do you meet her eyes like a man who knows his worth? Because your reaction, that millisecond of response, tells her more than a full hour of small talk ever could. Science backs it up. Eye contact releases a chemical called phenylethylamine, the so-called love molecule. It's literally the same brain reaction triggered when two people fall for each other. That's why when her eyes meet yours for that one electric beat, it feels like time slows down. You're not imagining it. That's biology meeting destiny. These are the kinds of psychology tips that separate the observant man from the oblivious one. Now, picture this. You're in a cafe, coffee in hand, scrolling through your phone. You glance up, and she's looking at you. The instant your eyes meet, she looks away, maybe bites her lip, maybe fidgets with her straw. You go back to your phone. A minute later, you look up again, and there she is, glancing your way one more time. My friend, that's not random. That's attraction in disguise. It's her heart peeking through her composure, silently hoping you'll notice her noticing you. Don't ignore that. Be alert. Be curious. Be confident enough to hold that gaze just long enough to say, without words, I see you too. Here's some dating tips worth remembering. If she holds your gaze for more than a second, she's inviting connection. Don't drop the ball. Don't overplay it either. Just meet her eyes, relax, and smile. That calm confidence speaks louder than any pickup line ever could. Because women don't fall for words, they fall for energy. They fall for the way a man makes them feel seen, understood, and safe without saying a single syllable. So remember this: when a woman secretly likes you, her eyes will tell the story long before her lips ever do. Don't let the opportunity slip by while you're too busy analyzing her words or checking your phone. Look up. Watch carefully. Her glances are her love language, her quiet confession, her unspoken invitation. That's the power of understanding psychology, of knowing how subtle attraction works. That's how real connection begins, with one simple look that says everything. Now, don't get it twisted. You must not chase every glance as a promise. Be smart, be grounded, and trust your instincts. But when her eyes speak first, when they linger, soften, and return again, that's the universe giving you a gentle nudge. Take the hint, man. Because sometimes love starts not with a word, not with a touch, but with a look that feels like it's meant just for you. That's how you read the signs with awareness, confidence, and a little help from solid psychology tips, love advice, and dating tips that actually work. Sign 2. She mirrors your behavior. One of the most powerful, yet often overlooked, signs that a woman secretly likes you isn't wrapped in flirtatious words or dramatic gestures. It's quiet, subtle, almost invisible. It's called mirroring, the silent language of attraction that speaks louder than any compliment ever could. When a woman mirrors you, it's not an act, it's biology. It's love psychology in motion. Her subconscious mind begins to align with yours, her movements, expressions, even her tone of voice, all syncing up in perfect rhythm. That's not coincidence. That's connection. The hidden science behind mirroring. In psychology, it's called the chameleon effect, the human tendency to unconsciously copy the behavior of people we feel close to. When she crosses her legs right after you do, leans in when you lean in, or sips her drink seconds after you, her brain is whispering, I'm comfortable with you. I feel safe here. This is love psychology at its most elegant. It's her mirror neurons, those empathy driven cells in her brain, firing off like tiny sparks of emotional electricity. She's not mimicking you because she wants to impress you. She's doing it because, on a deep, instinctive level, she's in tune with you. Don't overthink it. Don't analyze every movement. Just notice how it looks in real life. Picture this. You're at a cozy cafe, sharing coffee and conversation. You lean back slightly, relaxed. A moment later, she leans back too. You adjust your posture. She shifts hers. You smile, and instantly, her lips follow with a softer, knowing smile. That's not random. That's attraction revealing itself quietly through comfort and rhythm. It's nature's way of saying, you belong here together. This mirroring isn't limited to body language, it spills into how she speaks. You talk calmly, she slows her tone to match yours. You laugh, she joins in, maybe even laughs a little harder. You pause, and she doesn't rush to fill the silence. That's emotional harmony, the kind most men overlook because they're too focused on what to say next. Don't fall into that trap. Be still, be observant. Be the man who listens not only to her words, but to her energy. The common mistake most men make. Here's where many men lose the game. They assume she's just being polite. Wrong. Politeness is stiff, mechanical, and short lived. Mirroring, on the other hand, is fluid. It's effortless. It happens again and again, naturally. You'll feel it before you notice it. The conversation flows smoothly. Silences feel calm, not awkward. You both lean in at the same time, laugh at the same rhythm, breathe almost in sync. That, my friend, is chemistry, the kind you can't fake or force. The kind every man chasing real relationship goals should learn to recognize. Mirroring is her emotional test. Here's a bonus insight most men never hear. Women use mirroring to test emotional safety. If you're confident, relaxed, and present, she'll mirror that energy back. But if you're tense, distracted, or trying too hard to impress her, the rhythm dies. She'll pull away emotionally and physically. So stop trying to perform. Stop trying to earn her attraction. Be grounded. Be authentic. Be the man who's not chasing validation, but radiates calm confidence. When you do that, you naturally attract women, not by talking louder, but by being real. The takeaway: when you notice her subtly echoing your movements or matching your tone, don't brush it off. That's not random. That's nature's way of saying something's happening here. Her mirroring you is her subconscious reaching out, testing the waters of emotional intimacy. It's her quiet way of saying, I feel connected to you. So the next time you're in that moment, that dance of unspoken chemistry, don't rush it. Enjoy it. Lean into it. Let it unfold naturally. That's how love psychology works in real time. It's not a mind game, it's a mirror game. And if you want to truly attract women and build lasting relationship goals, remember this rule: don't chase connection. Create the space where it happens effortlessly. Because when she mirrors you, she's not copying, she's connecting. Sign 3. Her body faces you, even when her words don't. Listen carefully, gentlemen. The body never lies. A woman's words may dance, her laughter may disguise, but her body, that's where the truth hides. When a woman secretly likes you, her body turns toward you like steel drawn to a magnet. Her shoulders align, her torso opens, her feet point your way. Even when her lips speak to another man, her posture speaks to you. That's not coincidence. That's instinct. That's desire revealing itself in silence. Remember what Ralph Waldo Emerson said: what you are speak so loudly, I cannot hear what you are saying. You see, her words might deny it, but her orientation confesses it. A woman's body facing you is her subconscious whispering, you have my attention. Modern psychology calls this proxemics, the science of space and connection. When people are drawn to someone, they unconsciously align themselves toward that person. It's primal, it's human, and it never lies. When she feels at ease with you, when she feels that magnetic pull, her body betrays her emotions. Open arms, feet angled in your direction, shoulders turned toward you. That's not politeness. That's curiosity. That's comfort. That's chemistry. Don't ignore it. Don't doubt it. You must observe. A true modern Stoic studies reality, not fantasy. The old Stoic watched the battlefield. The modern Stoic watches the body language of attraction. This is your battlefield now, the arena of human connection. Be alert, be grounded, be stoic. Now, understand this: women are masters of emotional disguise. They may tease you, ignore your messages, or act like you don't exist. But if her body keeps turning toward you, if her toes aim your way, if her posture subtly leans when you speak, that's her inner voice breaking through the mask. That's not random motion. That's instinct choosing you. Marcus Aurelius once said, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Likewise, the body moves with the current of its emotions. When she feels drawn to your masculine presence, her body betrays her. That's your clue. That's your sign. Watch it. Don't miss it. Picture this. You're sitting at a dinner table. She's laughing with someone else, head turned away, yet her knees face you. You make a remark. She shifts slightly toward you. Every time you speak, she unconsciously reorients her body. Gentlemen, that's attraction in motion. That's the silent choreography of desire. You can fake words, but you can't fake gravity. Attraction is energy, and energy seeks connection. When her energy flows toward you, it's because she feels your power, your grounded masculine presence, your calm confidence. That's what the modern Stoic masters: emotional control, presence, and power. Not arrogance, control. Not noise, clarity. And here's the contrast. When she's not into you, her body tells a different story. Her arms cross like shields. Her feet point toward the door. Her shoulders turn away, cutting off the connection. Her smile may linger, but her energy retreats. Don't chase it. Don't beg for what's running from you. A modern Stoic man doesn't force attraction. He observes. He learns. He walks away with calm dignity. That's strength. That's power. That's what separates the weak from the wise. Epictetus said, no man is free who is not master of himself. So master your emotions. Master your focus. Don't be blinded by charm. Watch the truth in motion. So here's your command. Next time you're with a woman, stop listening to her excuses and start watching her orientation. The body reveals what the mouth conceals. If her posture keeps returning to you, if her body opens, if her presence leans, she's not indifferent. She's interested. Don't rush it. Don't break your frame. Hold your composure. Let attraction do the work. That's stoicism in modern life, control, awareness, and mastery. Be the calm eye in her emotional storm. Let her body confess what her words deny. That is power. That is presence. That is how a modern stoic man wins, not by chasing, but by standing firm in silent strength. Remember this truth: her mouth might lie, but her body never does. If you found this helpful, like, comment, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe for more psychology based attraction insights and relationship wisdom. Comment to remember: I trust what the body reveals, not just what words say. Sign 4. She finds reasons to touch you. Let's be honest, touch is no accident. It's ancient, primal, and full of meaning. When a woman secretly likes you, she won't always say it with words. Her hands will do the talking. That's right. The brush of her fingers on your sleeve, a playful nudge when she laughs, fixing your collar, resting her hand on your shoulder for a second too long. Those aren't coincidences. That's her subconscious whispering, I like being near you. This isn't random contact. This is communication wrapped in warmth and curiosity. In psychology tips and love advice circles, this kind of touch has a name, affiliative touch, and it's one of the most powerful dating tips you'll ever learn. It's her gentle way of testing the connection, measuring the chemistry, and seeing if you feel what she feels. Because here's the truth: women rarely touch men they're not comfortable with. If she's closing that physical gap, her instincts are working overtime. Think about it. You're both sharing a laugh, and suddenly she taps your arm lightly. You grin, stay relaxed, maybe even lean in just a bit. That's the green light moment. Your calm confidence tells her, you're safe here. But if you freeze up, act tense, or step back, she feels it instantly. Women are intuitive. They read body language like a second language. Your reaction becomes her clue. Is this connection mutual or one sided? That's why your response matters more than the touch itself. Don't overanalyze it. Don't ruin the moment by questioning whether it means something. It does. It means she's drawn to your presence enough to want that little bridge of contact. That's attraction wrapped in subtlety, psychology, and motion. Here's the science behind it, and yes, this love advice has chemistry written all over it. Even a quick touch releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It's the same chemical that floods your system when you hug someone you trust or hold someone you care about. So, when she brushes your arm and you suddenly feel that spark, it's not magic. It's biology. It's your brain saying, this person feels good to be around. And for her, it's the same. That small touch helps her body decide if she feels emotionally safe with you. You see, attraction isn't just about looks or words. It's about the little signals that say, I belong here. Touch is one of the strongest of those signals. Now, don't mistake every tap for temptation. Context matters. A handshake or high five is friendly. But when she keeps finding reasons to touch you for no real reason, brushing imaginary lint off your shirt, fixing your jacket, placing her hand on your back as you walk through a door, that's not formality. That's intent wrapped in charm. It's her quiet, graceful way of getting closer without spelling it out. That's feminine psychology at work, subtle but powerful. So here's your dating tip for the day. Notice the patterns. Once could be nothing. Twice might be coincidence. But when it becomes a rhythm, soft, playful, natural, that's when it's real. You must pay attention to how she behaves around others too. Does she touch every man like that? Probably not. When she reserves that closeness for you, it's because she feels something special. And don't be fooled. Women are experts at disguising desire under casual gestures. When she touches you, she's testing not just chemistry, but compatibility. That's why the way you react is so important. Be calm. Be confident. Don't lean away like she's burning hot lava. Lean in like you belong in that space. Smile. Match her warmth. Let her feel that you're comfortable with the closeness. Because that's what attraction really is: a dance between two people who are subconsciously saying, I like where this is going. So, next time she laughs and her hand lands on your arm, don't ignore it. Don't second guess it. Just feel it and remember this simple truth: women don't touch what they don't want to be close to. When she finds reasons to touch you, she's not being polite. She's being brave. That's her way of saying she's interested, but she's letting her touch speak louder than words. And if you're smart, you'll listen. Because that soft, seemingly accidental contact, that's the language of attraction. That's psychology tips in action. That's love advice you can't afford to miss. And when you truly understand that, you'll never overlook the quiet power of a woman's touch again. Now, get ready, because the next sign reveals something even deeper: how she remembers the smallest details about you. That's not coincidence either. That's emotional investment taking root. Sign 5. She remembers small details about you. Gentlemen, here's a truth you can take to the bank. When a woman remembers the little things you say, that's not coincidence, that's care. If she recalls your favorite coffee order, the name of your dog, or that you once mentioned you hate Mondays more than traffic jams, she's not just listening. She's paying attention. That's a quiet but powerful sign she secretly likes you. In love psychology, attention equals attraction. Her brain doesn't just hear you, it highlights you. It's like her mind puts a star next to every detail you drop, even the ones you forgot you said. Because to her, those details matter. You matter. When she cares, she remembers. Think about it. People forget the things that don't move them. But when someone remembers your random story about your first car, or that you once mentioned your mom makes the best apple pie, that's emotional investment. It's not memory, it's meaning. In the world of attraction, women use memory as a form of affection. So when she asks, "Hey, did that big presentation go well last week?" she's showing that she listened, she cared, and she's tracking your life like it's a series she doesn't want to miss an episode of. That's the psychology of attraction in action. Her subconscious has already started building a deeper emotional bridge toward you. She's not doing it intentionally, it's instinct. When women like someone, they collect details like pearls, stringing them together to form emotional connection. The everyday moments that give it away. It often starts with something simple. You mention you like black coffee, and a week later, she hands you one. No words, no questions, just quiet understanding. That's not coincidence. That's chemistry. Or you tell her you're terrible with birthdays, and a month later, she teases you. "Should I remind you when yours comes up?" That's not random flirting. It's her saying, "I'm tuned in. I'm thinking about you." Don't overlook that. Men often miss these moments because they expect grand gestures when, in truth, it's the little ones that mean the most. In love psychology, remembering details is how women bond emotionally. It's her subtle way of saying, "I care about you, even when you're not around." Why it matters. She's not trying to impress you. She's showing that you matter in her world. That's deep. That's rare. When a woman remembers your favorite song, the joke you made 3 weeks ago, or that you once said your dog snores louder than you, that's a woman investing emotionally. She's mentally filing those memories away under important. And gentlemen, that's exactly what you should look for if your relationship goals involve something real, not just surface level attraction. A woman who remembers you in detail isn't playing games. She's building connection. That's the foundation of lasting love, and it's one of the strongest ways to truly attract women who value emotional intimacy. Don't miss the signs. Here's the secret most men miss. When she brings up something you barely remember saying, that's not by accident. That's her heart showing up before her words do. So don't ignore it. Don't brush it off. Notice it. Appreciate it. Respond. That's your cue to reciprocate, to show you are paying attention too. That's how you create balance. That's how attraction grows from spark to flame. You see, in the dance of attraction, the smallest moves often say the most. She doesn't need to shout that she likes you, her memory whispers it for her. So next time she remembers something tiny, smile. Because that little moment might be her saying, without words, "I like you more than I want to admit." And that, my friend, is how the game of love psychology truly works. Be wise enough to notice. Be confident enough to respond. Be the man who listens as closely as she does. Because when you both remember the small things, that's when something big begins. If this insight resonated with you, hit like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more powerful psychology tips. Comment to remember, attention is the truest form of attraction. Sign 6. Her energy changes when you're around. Pay attention, gentlemen. Energy never lies. When a woman secretly likes you, you won't need her to say it, you'll feel it. Her entire presence transforms the moment you appear. Her tone softens, her eyes brighten, her posture straightens. That's not imagination, that's instinct. As the modern Stoic knows, what you observe without judgment teaches you everything. You must train your awareness because attraction isn't spoken, it's shown in the invisible language of energy. When your presence alters her rhythm, her breath, her spark, that's your signal. Don't ignore it. Don't rationalize it away. See it for what it is, biology revealing emotion before the mind can hide it. When you walk in and her laughter becomes lighter, or her voice gets softer, or her focus drifts toward you, recognize it. It's her subconscious whispering, I like this man's energy. That's limbic resonance, two emotional states syncing in harmony. As Marcus Aurelius, the old Stoic emperor, once said, observe always that everything is the result of change. The modern Stoic does exactly that. He observes change in tone, in glance, in energy, and interprets it with calm clarity. She might talk more, tease you playfully, or suddenly become quieter and nervous. Both reveal the same truth. You've awakened something inside her. It's fascinating how the body speaks when the mind tries to stay silent. She adjusts her hair, straightens her posture, maybe fidgets with her jewelry. It's not a performance, it's instinct. Her biology is reacting to your masculinity, to the silent dominance you carry in your energy. And you must notice the shift because women rarely even realize they're doing it. That's why this sign is so authentic. It's not a tactic, it's truth. The body never lies, as Martha Graham once said, and neither does a woman's energy. When attraction is real, you can feel the air between you thicken. Conversation flows smoother. Time slows. The world fades away. That's chemistry, primal, electric, undeniable. Don't underestimate the small cues. Maybe she laughs harder at your jokes. Maybe she loses her train of thought when you make eye contact. Maybe she looks away quickly, only to glance back again. Each tiny reaction is a spark of emotional arousal, proof that your presence stirs her. That's not coincidence. That's nature. And as the old Stoic would remind you, the obstacle is the way. In this context, nervousness isn't resistance, it's desire cloaked in restraint. So remember this truth. Women can fake words, they can fake smiles, but they cannot fake energy. You must become a master observer of that invisible current that changes when you enter her orbit. When her energy brightens, when her spirit rises, when her whole mood lifts, that's not chance. That's her attraction revealing itself through vibration. You must learn to sense it like a warrior senses tension before a battle. Not with arrogance, but with presence. That's the essence of Stoicism, power under control. Don't chase validation. Don't seek confirmation. Just observe. Let your awareness be sharp, steady, disciplined. The modern Stoic man reads silence as fluently as speech. He recognizes emotion in the subtleties others miss. You must do the same. When her demeanor shifts because of you, when her laughter carries a softer edge or her stillness turns charged, know that you've made an impact. That's not fantasy. That's connection. So here's your command. Trust what you feel. Don't overthink it. Don't second guess it. Feel the energy and own it. That's what strong men do. They don't chase, they attract. They don't beg, they notice. They don't waver, they understand. As Epictetus, one of the great Stoics, said, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In this case, your reaction defines your power. Be composed. Be aware. Be the modern Stoic, calm, confident, unshaken. Because in this world of noise, distraction, and pretense, true power lies in reading what others can't see. The woman who secretly likes you will reveal it, not in words, but in how her entire being awakens when you appear. That's your cue. That's your advantage. Recognize it, respect it, and use it. That is how a man of Stoicism, both the old Stoic and the modern Stoic, masters attraction and, more importantly, masters himself. Sign 7. She teases or challenges you playfully. When a woman secretly likes you, she doesn't always declare it with words. She reveals it through her behavior. And one of the most delightful, confusing, and powerful clues is this: she teases you. She pokes fun. She playfully challenges you. And no, it's not to insult you. It's her way of saying, I like you enough to play with you. Think about that. When a woman feels truly comfortable, her energy becomes light, cheeky, and flirtatious. That little smirk? That really? You think you can cook? That raised eyebrow when you brag about your gym routine? It's not mockery, it's connection. It's her version of flirting in disguise. Here's the thing: this kind of teasing isn't random. It runs deep in human behavior and is backed by solid psychology tips. From childhood, people use playful teasing to build bonds, test trust, and create emotional intimacy. For women, it's a subtle and safe way to express interest without risking rejection. She's not going to say, I like you. Instead, she'll say, wow, look who actually showed up on time today. It's humor with meaning. Beneath the laugh, there's curiosity. Beneath the words, there's attraction. Men often miss this because they take things too literally. A man hears teasing and thinks, she's making fun of me. Wrong. She's actually checking if you're strong enough to handle her spark. This is where love advice meets emotional intelligence. A woman who teases wants to see if you can laugh at yourself, keep your cool, and stay confident under pressure. Don't flinch. Don't defend. Don't over-explain. Smile. Wink. Throw a playful comment back. That's how chemistry grows, not from perfection, but from energy. When she teases, she's not pushing you away, she's pulling you closer. She's creating tension. And tension is the magic ingredient of attraction. Don't underestimate it. That back and forth banter, that push and pull, that spark between laughter and challenge, that's emotional electricity. Women adore a man who can play the game without losing his balance. That's not manipulation. It's connection through rhythm and confidence. It's her saying, let's dance. Here's another dating tip you must remember. Teasing is her emotional test. She wants to see your emotional strength. If you crumble or get defensive, she senses weakness. If you laugh, stay cool, and engage her playfully, she feels your confidence, and that's what truly attracts her. Be the guy who can roll with her teasing, not the one who sulks or snaps. That is how you turn teasing into chemistry. Remember, attraction thrives on contrast, sweet and spicy, serious and silly, confident but kind. When she teases, she's giving you an opportunity to meet her halfway between humor and desire. It's not about one-upping her or proving her wrong. It's about creating a spark that keeps both of you intrigued. The best relationships often start with this kind of lighthearted challenge, a battle of wits that turns into a dance of hearts. So the next time she throws a playful jab your way, don't freeze. Don't overthink. Just smile, lean in, and enjoy the game. Because when a woman feels free enough to tease you, it means she's emotionally invested. She feels safe. She's testing the water, not because she doubts you, but because she wants to see how deep the connection can go. Playful teasing isn't rejection, it's an invitation. It's her saying, without words, I like you enough to let you in. And the moment you respond with charm, humor, and ease, that's when the chemistry ignites. That's when she knows you're the kind of man who gets her, a man who can handle both her laughter and her affection. So don't take teasing too seriously. Take it as one of the greatest psychology tips in understanding attraction. Be light, be confident, be bold. Because when a woman challenges you playfully, it's not a wall, it's a door. Walk through it with a smile, and you might just walk straight into her heart. Now you know the 7 signs that a woman secretly likes you. The next step is simple: stay calm, stay confident, and stay true to yourself. Don't try to be perfect. Just be the man who observes, listens, and acts naturally. Because when you're grounded and authentic, women naturally feel drawn to you. Remember this: women don't always say, I like you, but they show it in their own way. And once you understand that, you won't need to chase anyone. You'll become the kind of man they want to come closer to. Thanks for watching. If you found value in this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Keep growing, keep improving, because a truly strong man is the one who understands his own emotions.